Okay, so often I'm asked about my install and how this works. And this is one of the videos I got the most comments on about how I got my hair this flat. So I'm going to show you. You do have to straighten your hair for this, but it doesn't require braids, okay? So I did this look for Sealy hair. So this is what my natural hair looks like after a really rough blow dry. And it can get longer, but I don't keep it that long because I never really wear my hair out like this. I just don't want to be bald-headed. So this is what it looks like, and then after that I just press my edges to make sure that they're laying down so you can see they're a little smoother, and then I'll go ahead and press my hair. I didn't record that particular part of me pressing my hair because everybody kind of get it. You see the back of my hair is much shorter, and that's because I had an undercut and it had like a design in it, so I'm letting it grow back, so that's why it's chicken head short in the back like that. And then here I'm just gonna take some edge control and use that to go ahead and slick my hair down, because you're gonna put your hair in a very slick ponytail. You do have to press and flat on your hair if your hair isn't automatically straight. You see how thick my hair is, so I have to do this in order to make it flat, but I don't have to commit to braids. So I'm just, you know, in my Sealy braids, walking around my jailhouse silver brand braids all the time. This gives me a little bit more flexibility. It's less tension on my hair, and I like this much better. I hate a beehive now. I really do. So as you can see, I'm just going to put this in a ponytail, and eventually this is going to just be a really low ponytail for you in the back, and you can stick it into your stocking cap. So I'm going to take the freeze spray, and this is just to make sure that my edges, because they're still soft from the edge control, this is going to make them a little bit more stiff so that they don't slip forward when I put the stocking cap on. I like the freeze spray. I use it for putting on my wigs temporary instead of having like a permanent hold. Not permanent, but you know what I'm saying. So as you can see here, it's just simply a slick ponytail. I haven't shaved, so don't judge me. This was an off day. So I'm gonna take this these knee highs, which I think you can get like 4 for $2 at Walgreens or CVS. I know I seen this in Ivy's video. I noticed these are really tight, so trying to get them off your head is a little rough, as you can see here. But what I end up doing is I cut it a little bit to take some of the tension off, because you're gonna get a line in your forehead. But as you can see now, I'm just gonna take this and put it on my face like I'm about to rob everybody for their knee highs. Now I got this idea from Glamazon Tay. Girl, smart as hell. So I usually, when I would do this, I would end up where the sideburn pieces wouldn't want to stay down, and it would take me longer. So she just was like, well, just cut the piece out, put your ear through it, and it'll sit flush on your face, and you'll be good. So yeah, so I do that. I take some of the gel that's in the black container. You can use just the freeze spray for this, but I find that for extra hold, because I'm gonna have this for about a good week, because I'm gonna be in and out of wigs like crazy. I have a music video that I'm doing, so I want to make sure, because the hair that I'm wearing is blonde, so I want to make sure that you can't see, and that's what this is for, to make you look like you're bald, but you're not really bald. Because after this, I didn't do it in this video, but you could throw some foundation on top of it, so when you put your wig on, when you see through it, it just looks like you have a fleshy scalp, as opposed to having this black hair up underneath. Although I don't mind black hair under blonde wigs, as long as you can't tell on the edges. So I went, let it dry. You can blow dry it. I cut that part out. But after you do, I think I did like 2 coats of the freeze spray and 1 coat of glue. It's not gonna move. It's gonna get really stiff like this, where that cap does not slick back. And I know you guys have seen this about 85,000 times, but this is like, people kept asking me, and I'm like, it's the same thing everybody else does, but okay. So I'll go ahead and cut the extra cap off. Some people will do it with a like a razor blade, so it can make sure there's none of this extra situation around the front. For me, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. I do overspray, so you can see I'm peeling it back a little bit, because I want to make sure that I get as much of this off, but as close to my hairline as I want. You don't want to like do it right at your hairline and you start peeling it back and you start seeing black. You just defeated the whole purpose. So as you can see, I'm just going over a little bit, and whatever is left, don't feel like, oh, it's gonna be like more opaque and then it's gonna be, and don't worry about it. You're just gonna take some of that freeze spray, you're gonna put it back on. You can wrap your hair with like a scarf or a Sanex, well, not a Sanex strip, it's gonna break, but just a scarf that you can pull over that's not gonna rip it up, and you'll be good. But I'm just trying to get as close to my hairline as you can, and this line usually is where I will sit my wigs once I put them on. You see, now if you have a big forehead, you probably don't have to do this. I do this because, as you can see, my hairline is very close to my eyebrow. My eyebrows are not filled in right now, but they were it will probably be at the tip of where that is, with a little bit of space. So to avoid that, because I don't have extra forehead room, this is what you have to do. So I'll take that little piece in the back. As you can see, I'm just putting a little bit more and it just disappears right into it. Let it dry and you good. Throw some foundation on it and you're gonna be great. And just take the little piece in the back of your hair and just push it into your stocking cap. And because your hair is gonna be, you know, really flat or really big, you won't be able to see it. Just make sure your ponytail is not high, because it's gonna be a big bump in the back. But if you do it like this and kind of put it like right up under your neck and then slip your wig on, you'll be fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is quick and to the point, and I'll catch y'all on my next one. Peace.